नमस्कार है सबैजना नमस्कार 안녕하세요 सबैजनालाई नमस्कार 안녕하세요 भनेको कोरियन भाषामा नमस्कार भनेको है त र हामीसँग आज कोरियाबाट आउनुभएको हामीसँग गेस्ट हुनुहुन्छ गिहो काङ सर हुनुहुन्छ र सेन्ट्रल कलेजले धेरै विद्यार्थीहरू धेरै देशहरुमा पठाएको छ जापानमा हजारौं विद्यार्थी पठाएको छ युके अमेरिका अस्ट्रेलिया क्यानाडा साउथ कोरिया युरोप पठाएको छ र कोरियामा पनि 100 प्लस विद्यार्थी पठाइसक्यो 100 पठाइसक्यो र कोरियामा पनि अब नेपाली विद्यार्थीहरू स्टडी इन कोरियामा अगाडि बढेको कारणले हामीले कोरियामा पनि हाम्रो अफिस अगाडि बढाइसकेका छौं कोरियाको बुसान शहरमा हामीसँग एसिया कोरिया एजुकेसन छ संस्था छ जुन सेन्ट्रल कलेजसँग कोल्याबोरेसन गरेर कोरियाका हरेक शहरका कलेज स्कुल युनिभर्सिटीसँग काम अगाडि बढाएको छ त्यसै सिलसिलामा हामीले एसिया कोरिया एजुकेसन जसलाई हामीले सेन्ट्रल कलेज कोरिया भन्न सक्छौं जसरी हाम्रो सेन्ट्रल कलेज जापान नागोयामा छ त्यस्तै हाम्रो सेन्ट्रल कलेज कोरिया अफिस अब भुसानमा अगाडि बढ्दैछ र त्यस अफिसको जुन कोरियाको हाम्रो चाहिँ सर हुनुहुन्छ सीईओ कोरियाको अफिसको सीईओ हुनुहुन्छ गिहो काङलाई हामीले आज वेलकम गर्दैछौं सबैले ताली बजाएर थ्यांक यू उहाँले केही कोरियाको बारेमा कोरियाको कल्चरको बारेमा कोरिया देशको बारेमा अपर्चुनिटीको बारेमा युनिभर्सिटी र कलेजहरुको बारेमा छोटो मिठो 5-7 मिनेट उहाँले चाहिँ तपाईलाई जानकारी गराउनुहुन्छ यो टाइम दिनु भएकोमा तपाईहरु सबै विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरुलाई धन्यवाद थ्यांक यू
Good morning, everyone. 안녕하세요. Okay, my name is Kyo Kang. I'm from Korea, and this is my first time coming to Nepal to make a positive relationship with CCVT, and I hope it goes well. So before I start, I want to explain a bit about Korean culture, and then how it is about studying in Korea. Okay, so I'm sure everyone at least knows where Korea is by dramas or songs or movies these days. About 10 or 15 years ago, nobody really knew where Korea was. But these days, thanks to Netflix and YouTube, at least everyone knows where Korea is. So after coming to Nepal, I've seen that we share some similarities, which would be Nepalese. They like to keep face. They have pride in their work. And then they optimize community and family. It's the same in Korea. We have family first. And then we also have pride in what we do. So that's probably one of the reasons many Nepal people adapt well in Korea. But the difference is that maybe in some dramas you have seen, Koreans are quite sensitive with time. Have you heard of Pali Pali? Yes. So maybe in dramas you've heard. So we like to keep time. Let's say if the promised time is 8 a.m., we should be by 7:50 and wait 10 minutes. So that's a bit of maybe the biggest difference in culture that you have to face if you work in Korea. And then now in Korea, you might be curious, why do Nepal people want to go to Korea? Why do Koreans want Nepal people? Currently in Korea, the population rate or the birth rate is one of the lowest countries in the world, which means that there are more older people, but there are less young people. So in the labor market, we need to find some people to help the labor market because we don't have enough young Koreans. So recently, Korea is opening up to the international labor market, which would be Indonesia, Vietnam, or Nepal, and so on. But among those many countries, there are about 80,000 Nepal people in Korea right now. And then one of the reasons why Korea likes Nepal is they, how should I put it? In easy words, they don't do bad stuff to be captured by the police. So they keep to the law. They are very nice in heart. They are hardworking, and they adapt very well. So even if there's a bit of a cultural difference, they try to adapt well and adapt to the society, which is why many Korean enterprises and universities prefer Nepal students and Nepal workers. That's one of the backgrounds why I came here, to see if there are many Nepal students that are interested in Korea. And in case of studying in Korea, as you've seen in dramas, there are many universities in Seoul, which is the capital city of Korea. But in case of Asia Korea Education, my company, we focus on the Gyeongsangdo region. I think it's a bit alien to you, but the Gyeongsang region is similar to Patapur here. Have you ever heard of Busan? Maybe the movie Train to Busan? Yeah, Busan is the second biggest country in Korea, which is near the sea. Second biggest city in Korea. But unfortunately, the living cost in Seoul is quite high for foreign students. But if you move just a little bit lower to the Gyeongsang region or Busan, you can probably live at 50 to 60% cost compared to Seoul, which is why we would like to focus on the Gyeongsangdo region. And recently, as the birth rate has dropped in Korea, many universities are opening up to international students. They are trying to give as much support and promotions as they can to make international students come to their university. So in general, if you want to go to a Korean university, you'll need a GPA higher than 2.8. And then topic is level 2 to 3, or IELTS higher than 5.5. But usually when I go to other countries, IELTS 5.5 is a bit challenging. But in Nepal, everyone speaks English very well. So 5.5 is probably, yeah, yes, piece of cake for you guys. So, and after you're qualified for Korean universities, one of the good things is you have time for a part-time job. So for 1 week, the part-time job you can get 25 hours. If you have a subsequent topic level, and during vacations, there's unlimited time. So you can work as much as you want. So in short, the universities offer many scholarships, many promotions, and you also have time to work for your admission fees, which means that you probably won't be in such a economic hardship compared to maybe Seoul or any other countries. And to keep it short, I think I'll wrap up here. So I think many people are around 19, or their ages are 19 or 20 here. Just graduated high school, right? So in my case, I also went to Seoul. I'm from Busan, but I went to Seoul. And then I had to live all alone. And I still remember, I'm Korean, but I had to ask an African guy how to use the washing machine. And he was like, "Aren't you Korean? Can't you read this?" So I knew nothing when I was 19 years old. And based on the experience, I perfectly understand that at the age of 19, you're going to a totally different world, and you might have no experience. So I think it's my job to help you guys adapt to the environment. And I promise you that I'll do it as much as I can. I'll do my best. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. धन्यवाद हाम्रो कोरियन गेस्ट गिहो काङलाई र उहाँले कोरियामा धेरै अपर्च्युनिटी छ, स्कलरसिप पनि छ र कोरियामा दुई किसिमका विद्यार्थीहरू स्टडीको लागि जान सक्छन्। एउटा कोरियन ल्याङ्ग्वेज पढ्नको लागि 1 वर्षको कोरियन ल्याङ्ग्वेजको लागि या +2 पास भएपछि र कोरियन भाषाको सर्टन लेभल पढिसकेपछि, नर्मल पढिसकेपछि कोरियन भाषामा नै पढ्ने 1 वर्षको लागि जान सक्छन्, जसलाई डिफो भनिन्छ। र त्यस्तै D2 मा पनि जान सक्छ। D2 भन्ने पनि टाइप छ जसमा चाहिँ IELTS गरेर डाइरेक्ट युनिभर्सिटीमा 4 वर्षको ब्याचलर प्रोग्रामको लागि IELTS मा 5.5 ल्याउने र एकाडेमिकमा चाहिँ 2.8 अथवा त्यहाँभन्दा माथि ल्याएको विद्यार्थीहरू डाइरेक्ट युनिभर्सिटीको 4 इयर्स प्रोग्राममा जान सक्छ। यसरी स्टुडेन्टहरू दुई किसिमले भाषा डाइरेक्ट पढ्नको लागि र डाइरेक्ट युनिभर्सिटी कोर्सको लागि जाने गर्दछ। र कोरियामा धेरै छुट्टीहरू हुन्छ, समर भ्याकेसन, विन्टर भ्याकेसन, अन्य धेरै किसिमका भ्याकेसनहरू हुन्छ र कति युनिभर्सिटीहरूमा अनलाइन क्लासहरू अथवा चाहिँ 1 दिन मात्रै क्लास लिने, अरू दिन तपाईँको चाहिँ पार्ट टाइम जब गर्ने पनि अपर्च्युनिटीहरू छ। र विद्यार्थीहरू अहिले स्कलरसिपको केसले गर्दा इङ्ग्लिसमै डाइरेक्ट ब्याचलर गर्न पाउने, IELTS गरेर जान पाएको केसले गर्दा र कोरियामा कोरियनहरूले पनि स्कलरसिप दिने र नेपाली विद्यार्थीलाई एकदमै कामको लागि पनि र हरेक कुराको मिहिनेती छन् र राम्रो अनुशासित छन् भन्ने कुराले गर्दा स्टडी इन कोरिया लास्ट आवरमा चाहिँ अगाडि बढेको छ। र त्यसैलाई मध्यनजर गरेर सेन्ट्रल कलेज अब आफ्नै अफिस कोरियामा अगाडि बढाएर अगाडि बढ्दैछ र त्यही सिलसिलामा हामी आज यो कार्यक्रम सेमिनार गरिरहेका छौँ। र तपाईँ सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू धैर्य भएर सुनिदिनु भयो, धन्यवाद दिँदै हाम्रो गेस्ट कोरियन गेस्ट गिहो काङलाई पनि धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद, थ्याङ्क यू।